Cowboys, Panthers, coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Charlotte, North Carolina for today's game.
I don't know which team has the better tight end, but I do know that could very well be the difference in this game today.
Well, if you made me choose between the two, I'll tell you what. I'll just say you take one. I don't care who you take. I'll take the other one because they're both that good. They can do it all. As I say, you hear me say it every once in a while. They're all in one. That means they can do anything you want.
The Panthers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Intercepted. He's brought down. And that pick could be an early momentum swing.
Man, when you're a quarterback and you throw an interception early, sometimes that's hard to overcome. You got to talk to yourself and just try to stay aggressive.
What a place to start for the offense. Press coverage all the way.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Got the completion. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
That was a nice drive for a touchdown. When you get good field position, it just makes it easy. It takes the pressure off of everybody, the play caller, the quarterback, and really the offensive line. And nice job taking it down the field for the touchdown.
He's got a chance to return this one.
Wilson's going to make the tackle.
The Panthers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
And now let's take a look at the Panthers offense, starting with the offensive line. It's a bunch that knows how to control the line of scrimmage, which gives the quarterback the time to throw to give this team now one of the highest passing yardage totals we've seen in the NFL. The Panthers come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. The Panthers have it at the 44. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. To the line at the 32. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Kaepernick with the handoff.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Here's how the Cowboys defense, they have not stopped the run all season long. When you can't stop the run, you can't win.
Second down here after that run play.
The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
It's Gray with the reception.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
The Panthers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down at the 19. He's hit as he throws it.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and 10.
Olsen's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Coming up to the line at the 4.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Kaepernick now on the move. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
This will be second down.
They'll go ground. Wide to the left.
And it's Curtis Lofton who makes the play.
Can the defense come up big in a situation like this? They got a 7-point lead. I think you need to be aggressive. Attack this offense.
The Panthers want to convert here, especially after last week's abysmal performance in third down situations. Toss to the outside. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
They tie this game midway through the first. They were a little sluggish there at the start, but it looks like they have some fight in them after all.
You're right, it was a slow start, but it doesn't matter. It's a long game. It's 60 minutes. It's not always going to be perfect, but that was a nice touchdown there.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Cowboys offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
First down at the 20.
Looking at every option. Brings it into his body. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
That's his first reception today.
First down coming up.
Michael lined up in the backfield. Here's the handoff. Thompson's there to make the tackle. And now we'll look at the Cowboys offense. What a mess it was last week. Turning the football over 6 times.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. The Cowboys have it at the 44.
Looking across the middle. Could have been intercepted.
And now here's the Panthers defense. The strength of this defense has been its ability to stop the run.
Coming to the line at the 44.
The Cowboys need to get to the 34 for a first down.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Third down and 10.
And intercepted! First quarter, Phil. Let's see if they can come up with some points off the takeaway. That's a big interception.
Jim, I really like how this game is going. It's fun to watch. Both sides are fighting each other. Who's going to make that play to get on top and really gain the upper hand? Well, we're going to find out.
First down at the 40.
Got drilled as he throws it. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Greg Olsen has the catch. And gains maybe 4.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
This is third down.
The Cowboys lined up in the nickel. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Kevin Huber being called on now for the punt. A punt just like it was drawn up, and now the defense has them backed into the corner. The Cowboys were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. That's a pickup of 14.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Michael lined up in the backfield. They're going back up top. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
The Panthers set at the line. Dime package. Handoff. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Cowboys will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
He'll have a chance for a return.
Well, the fans love it, don't they? When you see a punt return for a touchdown, it doesn't matter if it's at home or away. It is an exciting play in the game.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Cowboys stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Panthers will come out in the dime. 1st down at the 20.
Pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot, makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. And a touchback.
The Cowboys' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, partner? They're going to play a little safer this time around in an effort to avoid another giveaway?
Well, Jim, I think, listen, this is not a perfect game. It's a game of adversity. You're going to have turnovers, so keep your confidence up. Still stay aggressive. That's how you play and win in the NFL.
Second down now. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go.
From the gun.
And it's swatted away.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those 1st down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the 1st down marker.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
The Cowboys get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
From the shotgun.
The pass falls incomplete, and they fail. To pick up a first down on this series. And it'll be Locke back to punt it away.
Flag is out. He's going to try and return this punt. And he is tackled at the 44. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
The Panthers have it at the 34.
Scanning the field. Intercepted!
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cowboys really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on a 4th down to their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator, but let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call, so just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
That leads us to 2nd down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Jones got the catch and the first.
Jones is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The Cowboys still possess the football as we begin the 2nd quarter.
First down here.
And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
The Cowboys did a good job that time throwing a pass on 1st down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
2nd and 1. Handoff out of the I formation. Third down on the way.
Let's go.
He's got the catch. He's in the clear. And in for the touchdown. And they have closed the gap here in the 2nd quarter after a horrible start, but that touchdown certainly could prove to go a long way here, Phil.
I know it's early in the 2nd quarter, but, man, this is one ugly football game, wasn't it? They were being dominated, but all of a sudden it turned around with that touchdown. Now look out. We'll see what happens.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Panthers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. Kaepernick's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Good for only a yard.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Kaepernick from the gun.
It's intercepted. Tackles made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being full, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Cowboys offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right play.
Second down after the incompletion.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go.
The Cowboys need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The Cowboys have it at the 29. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Panthers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 23. Airing it out.
And it falls incomplete.
He had an open receiver that time and just misfired on the deep throw.
Yeah, I think he got too excited. The fact that he saw a receiver down the field wide open, he got excited. That's why he overthrew it just a little bit.
Second down following that incompletion. Going deep. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Cowboys offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
First down at the 44. Throws the pass.
Catch made.
He's taken down at the 23.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. There's a flag out. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
They are staring at the end zone just a yard away.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 2. And off at Cowboys in for the score. That is his 9th rushing touchdown this season.
An extra point is good. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off.
And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
The Panthers just ran up and down the field in the first quarter, found themselves in a back-and-forth game, but suddenly on their side of the ball offensively, nothing's happening now.
The coaches, and I think the coaches just can't believe what's happening here. Such good success early. They stayed aggressive with their calls. I like what they're doing, but the players on the offensive side just not executing very well.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. They're setting up screen. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Secures it with 2 hands. No one's going to get him now. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
Running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Cowboys offense has to be really proud of how it's performed here today, but still, it hasn't been enough as their defense has come up short, partner.
Well, the defense, Jim, you're right. They have struggled like I've never seen them struggle before. But, you know, when you get in games like this, you got to take advantage of the offensive side. Stay aggressive, make the calls, and hope your quarterback keeps playing as well as he's been playing.
First down at the 19.
Tackle him for a loss. It's now 2nd down.
The Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Toss to the outside. A tackle behind the line. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowd the line of scrimmage. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him
another takeaway. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way to the score?
The Panthers setting up for the kickoff.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line.
The Cowboys offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The ball is jarred loose.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Second down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Nothing up the middle here. Wilkerson on the tackle.
Every quarterback hates a situation like this. You're down the football game, and you got third and long, but you must be thinking, don't turn it over. So don't force the situation by trying to throw one in there in tight coverage. If they're not open, throw it short.
Third down and 11.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. And it'll be Locke back to punt it away.
He wants to return this one. He is tackled right at the 50. That return's good for about 5. The Panthers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up, and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
As he throws. They'll set up now at midfield.
The Cowboys defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
It'll be third down.
The Panthers get a first down.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. Press coverage all the way.
First down at the 36. Finds his mark.
Touchdown!
Getting close to the half. And they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
The Panthers ready to boot the football down the field.
Gets out past the 20 and and brought down at the 24.
The Cowboys offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Jones is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And they can't connect.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. And a flag is down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Bailey's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
And we'll be back to Charlotte after the break for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, folks. Jim Nantz and Bill Sims here at Bank of America Stadium for the call as the second half is about to get underway. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 25.
Incomplete.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Get ready.
Jones is going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Very nearly intercepted.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
On the way, third down. Jones is going to take it from the gun.
And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
They're set to punt it away now.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Panthers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 30.
He'll throw it over the middle.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Cowboys come out in a dime package. And intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cowboys weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations of plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Jones is back in shotgun formation. Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete. Third down now. Jones got it in the gun.
Diving grab and give him the catch.
Boy, anytime you pick up a third and long in the NFL, that is a confidence booster to all the players on the offensive side and also the head coach. And maybe most importantly, the offensive coordinator. Now he can just let it go.
Jones' completion percentage, 40% on the day. Has the grab. Ball is out. They bring him to the turf.
It's plain and simple. If you want to stay in the game, you got to hold on to the football. That time, that fumble, that was careless. Keep those hands wrapped around them when the defenders are getting ready to hit you.
The Panthers will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim,
the defense gets a sack.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
And they deck him.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Third down and must be extremely careful with the football. Kaepernick will be taking the snap out of the pistol. Heaving it down the field. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
The Panthers have to punt the football. He's got a chance to return this one.
Taken down at the 21.
The Cowboys know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 21. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
The Panthers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel. The Cowboys from the 22.
Unable to bring it in.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got to him.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
The Cowboys at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Jones standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3 and out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete. Another nice kick by the kicker. Man, oh man, is he hot. He has got such confidence, got a powerful leg, and it is all in rhythm today.
That was a good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage. The Panthers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Outside now on the toss. He's taken down at the 35.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
2nd and 7 on the way. The Panthers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties, and you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion. The Panthers need to get to the 42 for the first down. Looks like they're in press coverage here. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3 and out.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
We'll see what he can do here. And that's a gain of 10. The Cowboys stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? The Panthers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Cowboys now move the chains.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take it from the 28. Has his man. Bell's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Cowboys from the 22. Handoff made. Smith's all over the ball carrier.
The Panthers defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Third and 9 coming up.
Get ready.
The Cowboys from the 27. Pass is intercepted. Smith's in on the tackle. And with the way their offense has operated today, all it should take now are a few more defensive gems like that for them to take charge in crunch time.
Yeah, you know what they did? They took advantage of the offense in that situation. It was a bad call by the offensive coordinator, and the defense went out there and made that play.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 18. The defense gets the sack.
Corners down the NFL, they're asked to do so many things. Stop the run, cover guys in zone, cover them in man-to-man coverage. And how about this blitz that time by the corner? Gets to the quarterback and takes him down for the sack.
And following that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 17. The Cowboys go with the dime formation here on defense. And they'll get to him again for the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Third down and trying to get out of here with their lives. Quarters formation here for the defense. Looking across the middle.
The Panthers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
He's going to try and return this one. He's brought to a halt. And we're back in what has been an offensive showdown to this point.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Second and 10 coming up. Michael lined up in the backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Touchdown, Dallas. Wilson's caught his first touchdown of the season. The Cowboys now will tack on the extra point. Inside of the uprights. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. Going to be a penalty here. The ball is fumbled. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Kaepernick set in the pistol. First down at the 15. Durant's there to make the tackle.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
And here we have second down.
The Cowboys defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And incomplete as Olsen can't hold on.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Panthers with a little uncertainty, so they take a timeout here before third down.
The incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come.
Kaepernick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. On the money. White's there to take it down.
The Panthers really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the second half. And that first down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
Olsen split out wide on the right. The Panthers snap it at the 36.
Down the field. The defender able to knock it away.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete. I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
With 2 hands, he has it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Kaepernick's completion percentage, 40% on the day. First down at the 50. He reaches up and grabs it. Richardson's the one who brings him to the ground. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
This play set up by the long gainer. Makes the catch. Lofton's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Second and goal from the 7. Intercepted. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
Finally, we have a defensive play to talk about. That interception here in the 4th is going to be a huge difference maker in this game, you have to think.
Absolutely. Listen, give credit to everybody on the defensive side, the defensive line. The linebacker stayed in position. They were all there. The opportunity came, and they took advantage of it.
The ball is jarred out of his hands. Second down after the incompletion. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. Will go ground. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
No time to waste. They hurry to the line. Third and 4. The catch is made. That'll pick up the first, and finally the offense comes through in the clutch on third down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Breaks free. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
The football sits at the 42-yard line. This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful. Trailing, needing points to get back into this one. Throws the pass, pulls it in. Gains 19. That's his first reception today.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. First down, pressure on every snap now. Just about 2 minutes to go, and the defense knows it needs to make one last stop to end it. Jones is going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Defense crowd the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Second and short. Thomas going to take the handoff now.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
The Cowboys were heartbroken last week, and they've set themselves up for another repeat feeling here today.
Jim, this is what the NFL is all about. There are a lot of tight games, so when you get in situations like this, you can't crack under the pressure.
1st and 10. Gets the handle here. The Panthers call a timeout and are left now with only one. The Cowboys coming to the line, still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the 4th quarter.
Get ready.
2nd and 11. Has his target. Gets about 9 on the play. Phil, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
Let's go.
And now here's the toss. Power surge. Touchdown. The Cowboys not going to be happy at all with that final stand made by the defense, as they've allowed the touchdown that'll end up being the difference, partner.
Defenses always think they're tougher than the offense, and there's no doubt that's what they were thinking out there on the field, but it didn't turn out that way. The offense took it to them, and they found a way to win this game. Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
Steps up and fields it at the 2. The Panthers offense takes the field, and they are absolutely in desperate need of a big-time drive here to put points on the board.
The one thing we do know, since you are behind, the defense most likely is going to be very conservative the first couple calls. So make sure you have play calls to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be very conservative on the defensive side.
In the end, it picks up only a yard. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way.
Jim, good job by the offense here. You don't have any timeouts left, so you must get that football snap, see how many plays you can get in before the game is over.
Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage and out of timeouts here in the final quarter. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. The Cowboys set at the line. Dime package. The Cowboys are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The corners step back. Almost intercepted. This is an almost must convert scenario. 3rd down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
The Cowboys use a timeout. They'll talk over things before calling what should be the final play. The game on the line right here. He hits this, and we're going to overtime. And it it's no good. They're going to come up short in the final moments.
Look at the players on the sideline after the field goal kicker misses the kick that would have tied this game late. They are dejected. Nobody's looking at him as he comes off the field.
Let's go.
Takes the knee. Is every win sweet, or are the close ones that much more satisfying than just blowing someone